Another hot topic we had in the city, man. And I feel like this is behind the scenes we had great conversations about just food, and when we talk about South Florida, the Tri County, when we think about Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and the Palm Beaches, we talk about food all the time and all our experiences. But Mr. Chimetime is a food influencer who's big on social media, has a great presence. I know on Facebook he has over 600,000 followers. So he quit his 9 to 5 and he goes on the road and tries different restaurants' foods. He critiques it. He supports. He critiques it and gives it an honest review. And at the end, he always shouts out the restaurant and say, "Hey, if you're in this area, check him out." So shout out to him, and I appreciate what he does. But he actually came to West Palm Beach and asked for some recommendations on the dopest spots to get food. I know he went to this one spot in forgive me, in Palm Beach, off the bone. It's a rib joint. You know what I mean? And then he hit up 2 Haitian restaurants that I know of, right? He went to Tropical Island off in Boynton Beach, and he went to Albert's, which is considered like Lake Worth and Military. So timeline was lit though, because the reviews were mixed. Some foods he ate, he gave it the honest rating, and some foods he didn't really like. But what's interesting to me is I think it's dope the way he puts out the content. He eats the food in his car. It's funny. It's relatable. He throws jokes in there. He talks about the food. He talks about the culture. But for some reason, I think Palm Beach was a little offended as well by him giving his honest review. When you talk about our city, you talk about the places we like to eat, and we all know in this room that when you go to a lot of places, consistency is the biggest thing we're missing, right? When you go to, especially we talk about Caribbean cuisine, the food never tastes the same on a daily. Sunday don't taste like Wednesday. Wednesday don't taste like Monday. So you try to figure out which mommy probably cooking back there. Is it Mommy Marie? Is it, you know what I'm saying? Who's back there today? Because I know she gonna make my please just right. So long story short, he gave his reviews, and I think the city was lit. And I also want to say this. It's amazing how we would take his content, and I saw maybe 300 people share it, his reviews, each spot he went in. And all I'm saying is these restaurants was never getting this love or this representation, and they already existed. So I know within the county, we can do so much more when we just put our heads together and we unify. It shouldn't take someone from the outside coming in to show us that, hey, support these locations. Because Off the Bone, whoever runs their social media, I like the way he took the feedback and said, hey, I agree with them. You know, we could have done better on the ribs. We could have pulled that chicken 30 minutes prior. And at the end of the day,
they responded to him.
He made a post himself with the video,
right,
and said, we appreciate the critique. We will only get better.
Right.
Here's our hours of operation. Y'all pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still like the fact that he took it and he ran with it.
And because he did that, I have never been there, but that makes me, honest truth, would make me go and experience it myself. Because you took it, accept it, dissect it.
Ooh, you said some inspect. Say it again.
Wait, so what y'all felt?
Dissect it. I love it.
What did y'all feel about his review with Island Tropical?
He gave his experience, brother. I think we all have different experiences.
Because we all ate there.
We all have been there. Consistency is the biggest problem I see. Like, the food tasting the same. Like, if I go by myself and I have a dope experience, and then let's say I'm hanging with my fellas, I'm like, and we talk about we hungry,
right,
I want to be able to pull up with y'all too.
Right.
And that plate that I'm, hey man, you get this oxtail, I want the meat to still be, the portion to be decent. I don't want to have more rice. Like, just my rice is 80% of the plate, and my meat is 10% on top of the lettuce. You know what I mean? I want that portion control to be even as possible, and I would love the taste to be consistent. So some days you can go to these and I could talk about the Haitian restaurants because I visit them frequently.
Right.
You can get the taste. It's amazing. You had a good vibe. You know what I mean? Even if you don't eat all that day, you heat it up the next day. That's when you know it's really good.
Right.
Like, you still can enjoy it the next day. And then there's some days you go there, bro, it's like, this ain't it.
You got to understand, growing up eating this kind of food, we know where it should be hitting. You know what I'm saying? My only problem is 2 o'clock don't taste like 8 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying?
Which one tastes better?
I had Haitian food today, and I never had Haitian food this early. Today, 2:00 tastes so great, and it tells me. I know a lot of times we don't go to a restaurant, and you're expected the food to be good when they're about to close. You know, I'm sure everybody knows that, right? Because they're about to close, and nobody gives a damn. But my review on them, I'm with him 100%. The old spot they had, I loved it. This is Tropical Island.
That's interesting that a lot of people say the old
The
spot.
old spot, for some reason, I don't know. Okay, let me rewind real quick.
Placebo.
Let me rewind real quick. When a Haitian restaurant opens up, now you have the owner back there, right? Before they get employees to work for them. You got the real mommy, the owner, or the papi that owns the restaurant. They're back there breaking their back, getting this done. It tastes great. You come back. Months go down the line. Of course, they can't keep doing it, but whoever comes into the restaurant, the food's not hitting like it's supposed to. You go back, maybe two, 3 more times. This is my example. Don't taste good. Now, I don't want to let it go. I want my Haitian food. Sometimes it's tough to just take that drive, but when I'm a foodie, when I know I want good food, I will take the miles to go get good food. Y'all agree with me with that?
Absolutely.
Okay, so when it comes to, especially with Haitian food, I drive now to go get some really good food. And because I know this one, I used to live around the corner, and this is before they made the new restaurant. They was my go-to. They were my go-to, and they have multiple restaurants around them, not even too far down the street. They were my go-to before I went anywhere else. Now, this new spot, I hate to say it, I agree with Chime when it comes to...
He gave some... He gave some good stuff too.
Yes, I agree with his review.
The sauce, he complimented the sauce.
Yeah,
he said the sauce was really good.
I would consider his taste palette to be at a level of professionalism because of how far he traveled and how many places he go to. So he gonna criticize harshly because his palate is very experienced. So it's picking up flavonoids that the average person ain't gonna really know. He's deep into the textures, and as soon as it go in his mouth, he able to feel the difference, not just off of the Haitian cuisine, but many different comparisons. So now the standards are kind of bleeding through because you know so much. So given his level of expertise, I don't even think it was really that bad. The parts where he was like, nah, this ain't it. I'm like, what? The rice is a 3, but the sauce a 8? That's fire to me. Because the sauce...
rice is traditional.
Man, the sauce...
Yeah. Haitian
with Haitian
rice
food, the sauce can make
Eric.
the rice.
Eric.
The sauce can make the rice.
Bruh, rice is like riding a bicycle.
Yes.
But the sauce can make the rice with Haitian food.
I know.
I'm not saying they ain't gonna... It shouldn't have to enhance it that much.
There you go.
The rice should already
Hitting.
You get that
I
sauce on
agree.
top of that, man. You just like
I agree.
Yes, sir.
Oh
but
my
he
God.
put the sauce so high.
Yeah, the
that
sauce got a good rating.
Now he grading fairly. He got his own system of grading, which I
Absolutely.
respect. But when in my head, I'm not even Haitian, but I go to a lot of Haitian restaurants, so I got
Man, you
a
Haitian
virgin. I got
affiliation.
hey, shout out to me. I got the virgin. I got the virgin. I have a virgin palate. It's not in my genetics, as y'all have grown up with it. So when I hear the rice a little stiff, but the sauce is fire, I knew exactly what he was talking about, and I have been amazed when I went to Haitian restaurants where the rice wasn't at the top level of another Haitian restaurant's rice, but they sauce where you ask for the extra 2 sauces because you finna sauce that thing up and it take it to a whole nother level to where the place that they sauce is weak, the rice fluffy and it's good in it, but it's like, your sauce ain't hitting. I'd rather have the sauce be able to make up for any of the errors than have a dish where I don't even have an emergency backup. Do you know the restaurants where Haitian restaurants where the sauce was the emergency backup. It made up for the whole plate.
Nah, I gotta eat where I'm happy all the way.
Yeah.
I'm not going for the sauce.
Y'all spoiled.
I'm just telling you though, I'm not
Y'all
going to a
spoiled.
Haitian
Nah.
restaurant for the sauce.
Y'all
You feel me? The
spoiled.
rice is
Nah.
automatic. You don't get credit for the rice. The rice is automatic.
Man,
The protein.
y'all two-faded
the
rice.
Peekleys
No.
is more important. The Peekleys, I'm more impressed with the Peekleys than the sauce.
He liked the Peekleys.
I'm just speaking in general.
Yeah.
He liked he liked enough key elements to where
You're telling us? Hold on.
I'm going off of his review. Some
Okay,
stuff
okay.
he wasn't rocking with at all. Some of my favorite Haitian restaurants, there's places, my favorite ones, they rice is nowhere near what I like, but they make up for they make up with everything else.
Right.
So it throw your mind off to where this is your favorite spot, but you know that ain't your favorite rice. And this is what is interesting about the Haitian cuisine market, because it's still relatively new in the commercial market in America. Like it hit hard for us because we got a large Haitian population in Florida, and our restaurants are so close. So we are very picky. We picky. First, we got a dish that the whole world ain't commercialized to, but then we have folk competing on the same corner, and then you have friends that you grew up with, they aunties cooking, and then you having the opinions and the influence, and it make it hard to kind of grade. And then we do be tough on the mommies that's cooking, because we not giving them executive chefs salaries. Get them they 6 figures.
Even though he didn't hit other Haitian restaurants, he hit 2 only. But we need this for our Haitian restaurants because they don't get the exposure.
Yeah, they got exposure.
And definitely got it. But the other stores that of course I know they've seen it, definitely have to come up have to come up. Like that could have been us, and we look. So wherever we feel like we're lacking, I think we should change.
So Albert's too, he hit the food truck.
Right.
And apparently
I've never been to the truck.
Oxtail sandwich was a thing. He had an oxtail sandwich with plantains on the outside and oxtail in the middle. That was up there. He gave that like a 9 or a close. It was a high.
That's
it was high
something
one.
I ain't never heard.
And a lot of people said they never heard of that.
Me
But
either.
in the comments, I saw a lot of people say, "Yo, I'm gonna definitely hit up the food truck," because even the owner of Albert's was giving a big shout out, and I think he got an influx of business as well after the gentleman came through. And he was like, he wanted from the food truck. And I think the only thing I think he doesn't do all the time is give out the prices, because a lot of people be like, well, how much did that cost you? Some reviews, I know he'll tell you, okay, well, this costs this,
right,
such and such. So I was curious on the pricing of it, but the portions did look pretty damn good.
Right, there was a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot.
But that's the thing, though. When you know there's good food, the price behind is I'm not even thinking about the price. Yeah. I'm not thinking about the price. Like, I want good food, and I know I can. When I want some food, I know I can go back and get good food and get that same quality of food.
It's hard with Haitian food.
It is.
Using real ingredients, like they at the mercy of the seasons.
I think, but with the Haitian food, I really just think you was just talking about actually paying the mummies they bread. You know what I'm saying? Pay them they bread. What would be enough? Like, what do you think? Do you have? I know you said 6 figures.
$100 grand. They need executive chef level compensation.
I don't think the people back there are like, not saying their skill set ain't that, but it's. I would say most of these employees who gonna be doing that kind of labor. You already know.
This is the thing. We're talking about I know it's been around for y'all forever, but it's still relatively a new cuisine. There is no commercial standard how Jamaican, Chinese restaurants, Indian cuisines, there's no universal standard of expectations to where the nation's taste buds are kind of already pre-geared for what they're about to get. So when you dealing with a cuisine like Haitian food, the women that's coming there cooking, these are recipes handed down through oral tradition. And all of them put their hip in it. They put something different. So the ones that's doing something unique and they ain't sharing was making this sauce a 9 and making this sauce a 3. They not sharing that because everybody would be doing that. It's so diverse. So when you got something that unique and you find the one that's fire that everybody's saying, and you find that Haitian mommy, man, it's probably some gold mines out here that ain't never even been in a restaurant. They just been cooking it for y'all and your cousins and Ticasson all these years, and it's the best thing ever. You supposed to find her, be like, hey, we finna give you this. We finna give you this, but this is a secret. Don't give this to nobody else. We gonna give you everything you need, cause I can guarantee it could be a reality show. You go behind scene, they probably mad at y'all giving me spinach and I really want lalo, but y'all making me make them think this lalo and it's actually spinach. And then y'all cutting me short on my eppies.
Yeah.
Some of the ingredients. Y'all want me to use seasonings, but y'all know I like to puree my vegetables instead of the seasonings. They probably got they got their seasonal beefs too, to where they may be limited in what they are trying to do. So I just be saying we gotta be a little bit lenient on the mommies. We gotta be a little bit.
No,
lenient
I honestly
on the
believe it.
restaurant.
Put in their work. They gotta. I believe in people getting paid for their work. And that's something amongst the Haitian community they'll just have to establish to make sure those people are well taken care of. And I also wanted to ask you guys too, as we're talking about Haitian cuisine. But what is your favorite dish? What's your number one? The one you're gonna
like
go
the
to, the one that's
spinach.
gonna hit right.
Go
I
ahead.
like
Eric.
the spinach with the rice and beans. I don't know the difference from lalo and spinach yet, but I'm starting to learn it. But yeah, I like the spinach.
Rice and beans, like the red beans and rice.
Yeah.
What rice you like?
Yeah, I do the red beans.
red
and rice.
beans and
The mushroom rice on point, but I don't know that spinach. Even when they put the beef in.
Now that
like,
D and John hit.
Dig John.
But my
100.
thing is, some places don't do it every day. Like that's one. I think that should be a law. Black rice should be available every day,
Yeah.
not on just Sundays.
it
You know
might
what
be
I mean?
difficult because
Slab.
it might be expensive.
Slab. What
right.
other
Why
food
they
you
ain't
like?
doing it?
It's a mushroom that turns it a different color.
Yeah,
bro.
that makes it dark,
Yeah, but
A mushroom.
if they
and
got
it gives it the flavor.
if they got a kitchen and they have to do 2 other rices, they got so many stoves.
Do you know black rice? And I know this got to be a fact. Is more popular than all the other rices.
Facts.
Bruh.
No,
I got Americans. I got
believe
Hispanic. Every other culture, they'll look at the rice. It's not black rice. What you bring? What you brought?
there's a reason for that because that's a problem. That would be a concern with all the Haitian restaurants. All the Haitian restaurants ain't doing black rice like that.
Hey, when we get one of y'all on exposure, we're gonna let y'all speak these facts for us because we got questions. We got a whole lot of questions, and I'm sure the public would love to hear from some of y'all too. We're gonna definitely reach out and try to get some of these restaurant owners or even some people that works in these facilities to speak out, and we'll love to hear their experiences and what we can do to take to enhance the Caribbean experience. Right? What about you, Drego? What's your go-to?
Mine's is D John. I like Tasso. Tasso's my number one with D John.
Okay, Tasso.
I it's always my main to go. If I don't want tasso and I want something quick and I want to get in and out, I would get a poule frit with sauce chicken and maybe with some
and Tasso pretty up there in price.
Yes. I pay
Tasso
for
ain't
it.
too cheap now.
Nah, it's not.
Okay.
That
okay.
fish expensive too.
That fish that takes it all, right?
That
Right.
thing hit about 50
Fish
bucks.
is MP. When you see fish price up there, it's gonna say MP. Right? Market price. That thing could be this week.
$30.
Something else next week.
$40,
You
yeah.
heard? You heard?
Yeah.
And that fish got to stick out the plate. If it don't stick out the plate with the head here to tell them, it ain't hit.
The eyeball
You know what I'm
blinking
saying?
at you.
You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not. So I do love black rice, but my to-go dish like never fails. Mama know it. My auntie knew it. Rest in peace. Anybody who's real close to me and dear knows it's gonna be the white rice. It's gonna be kalalu. I know not a lot of people fan of kalalu, but I love my okra and tomatoes, man. Give me some kalalu. You feel me? I need my black beans and rice. You know what I'm saying? And if you want me to go to sleep, you know what I'm saying? Like coma, give me an avocado to top it off.
Okay.
man. We
Feel
in
that.
there.
Feel
Kalalu is my number one dish though. Haitian food.
You went to the
period.
Haitian restaurant on Boynton Beach and Military, in that Dunkin' Donuts Plaza.
I know what you're talking about.
I seen that over there, but I never heard
RC's
anybody talk about
Caribbean?
it. I don't know the name. I never heard nobody talk
Boynton
about
Beach and Military?
it. Yeah, about
Yeah,
Dunkin' Donuts.
it's by the Chuck E. Cheese's.
No,
No, that's
across from the
RC.
McDonald's. Across from the McDonald's.
Yeah,
Then I
you
haven't
talking about
been there.
RC.
Burlington Coat.
Across from the McDonald's.
Military?
Boynton Beach and Military. In the Dunkin' Donut Plaza? Dunkin' Donuts Plaza?
Where the T-Mobile is?
It's a Dunkin' Donuts there. It's a bank. It's a
Yeah, by Chase. You talking about Chase?
yeah.
Oh, that
There's a Haitian restaurant there. I've never been there.
me either.
Oh,
Because I think it says Italian and Haitian cuisine
oh,
on the window.
I ain't never heard nobody talk about
Me
that.
Been
neither,
there.
brother.
Yeah, me either.
I've never been in there. I've never heard no one talk about it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they even had Haitian until one day I was getting Dunkin' and I sat in the parking lot long enough to be like, that's Haitian dishes on the window.
Mm.
That's crazy, but I've never been there. Never been
So you like pizza? You know what pizza me is?
there. Yeah, I know. What
You like
is.
pizza me?
Bruh,
Those are the
those
dishes
those
that-
not my go-to. I rather my moulin.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'll do my moulin and then those other pizza me's, blaze and all that stuff. I hate them with a passion. Like there's food that I hate that I know I had as a kid and can't go back to. Had to eat as a kid, but there's a couple of them.
So your kid, like, we all got kids, but do you think it's interesting when they don't like certain things, how they have that option of not eating it? When we grew up, it was kind of like, damn, you better
Got
than
to.
me. Because although I didn't like certain things, it was in my preference. I had to eat it because I know this is what I got to eat. I got to
Yeah.
eat today.
Yeah,
So even if it's not my go-to, don't think I'm not too big on is fish.
me too.
I like, fried fish. I'll pick around it, but I don't like stew. I'm not crazy on fish because the bones, crabs, like
Yeah.
anything where you got to work to eat it.
Yeah.
Unless it's like boneless, I don't like working, man. So
I
I'm not a
call it
big fan
playing
of
with
that.
your food. I don't like playing with my food to get to it.
How about you? You like you do some crabs.
Yeah, nah,
You look like you mess up some crabs.
yeah, I messed up some crab. I've had it in my Lalo before. Put
Okay.
the crab in there.
But I'm talking about the crab places where you can go and they give you like a bib, they give you gloves. You're in the
Yeah,
crab balls.
If they're big enough, and I got the things that crack it, and it just come out. But the small ones where, you got them little skinny legs, and then you got it.
You gotta eat like
It just
60
take
of
you
them
too
to be
much
full.
to get to the meat, and you like, man, this is work. It's frustrating. Then the doodle get on the crab when you busting open the middle.
Oh
of the brain.
Lord. Another reason why I guess I ain't too tripping about no crabs, man.
Facts.
Shout out to everybody who eat crabs. It's just not my go-to, man. I don't like working too hard to eat. I want to be able to eat and keep it pushing, you heard?
Doodle is full of nutrients too.
You got it.
Yeah, you got that. From the semen to grow hair to that there, I'm going to let you hold that there. But we waiting for Eric. If y'all see Eric with a fro, Eric busts out some waves. Y'all already know what to do, you heard? You know what I'm saying? We finna be on it popping. They're going to be like, Eric said it first.
Hey, yeah, I might have to charge you for the ingredients.
You know? No, that's crazy, but I would definitely love to have one of y'all. We definitely going to reach out to the community and try to get some people to give you their perspectives on Mr. Chimetime's experience in Palm Beach, of course. But shout out to him and shout out to all the businesses that he visited. I hope y'all get an influx of business and keep your head up and listen to the reviews and you can only get better. So shout out to Off the Bone. I thought their spin on the review was interesting, and I also think he brought a lot of awareness to these locations. Although good or bad, you know how some people say, what is it? Any publicity is good publicity.
Correct.
Is that the saying? Something like that. So
Yeah.
I think in this situation, it did bring a lot of awareness to these locations. So y'all just got to continue to do y'all thing. I know it's not easy. I know the restaurant industry is, you got a lot of people to please and you won't be able to make everybody happy. But I think to fix these Haitian restaurants, to what Eric said, definitely pay the people their money. That's important, and it just sounds like our experiences, we're looking for that consistency, though. If somebody got the right recipe for that pickles, let's master that. Let's make sure everybody's making it the same way. If it's for the sauce, let's master that, and let's make it the same way. If it's for the rice, let's master that, pay them what you need to pay them, and let everybody do it the same way. And I think it's a win for everybody at the end of the day.
Facts.
Facts. Facts.
It's more than just a podcast. It's exposure.